Hi, I'm hoping to do this video live without the dogs barking. They've been barking for the last half hour. So anyway, if you don't know, I'm Lynda Kenny. And in today's video, I want to talk about burnout. I did a static video on this the other day, but I thought I'd do a live as well because I think it's a subject that matters. Quite often you can get overwhelmed and you get juggling balls and all of a sudden you feel like you can't carry on, you're too stressed out. And I wanted to share a few tips with you on how to avoid getting burnt out because it can happen to any one of us. So just let me turn off my Facebook because that's just pinged. Oh my goodness. There's always something to interfere with live videos, but that's a risk we take, isn't it? So the very first piece of advice I can actually give you in terms of avoiding burnout, and it's the simplest one of all, is that you need to get more sleep. Seriously, at the beginning when I worked online, I used to survive on about 2 or 3 hours because I used to stay up all night watching webinars, and it was ridiculous because I was like a zombie. And you can't function if you're tired. You really just can't. And everything seems too much for you. So make sure you get that 7 or 8 hours every single night because it not only makes you feel much more refreshed, but it is good for your health as well. And what happens when you're really, really tired is that your focus goes down. Getting sick and picking things up when you run down is higher. And so you become irritable. So isn't it better to get the sleep? You know, you can see posts on Facebook where they actually say, you know, you've got to work hard. Well, actually, yes, we do have to work hard. But whatever job you're doing, whatever business you're running, whatever career you've got, you need your sleep. And you have to make sure you get enough. That way you will be more focused in the day. That's absolutely true. I've proved it works. You know, the second thing is to actually say no more often. You know, there's some clever marketing messages out there that entice you to say yes. And because you see everybody else saying yes, you feel that you're going to miss out if you don't say yes. But, you know, to protect yourself and to keep you organized and focus on what you really want to do, you've got to say no more often. But it's not just saying no to new opportunities. It's actually saying no to people, friends, family, anybody around that says, can you do this? Can you do that? And you feel that you have to say yes all the time. And then it puts you behind in what you're doing. So really learn how to say no more often. The third thing, and there's more than 3 things, obviously, to try and keep yourself from burning out. But these are 3 things I wanted to share today. The third thing, of course, is to schedule time when you do emails and messages, because we're constantly checking them, aren't we? I'm as guilty as anybody over this. You're forever responding to emails and texts. Now, what it can happen is it can actually frazzle you and you get dragged into everybody else's problems and requests and business and takes you away from your own. So you need to be in much more control of your time. So I would advise you scheduling one part of the day. Block out some time where you think, right, this is the time I'm going to respond to any messages and I'm going to respond to any emails. That way you don't get dragged into somebody else's drama during the day when you're doing something else that matters in your business. And so focus instead. And don't struggle either to, if you're finding yourself with too much to do, make sure you get some help. It might be that you're at a stage where you might need a virtual assistant to help you with some of your jobs. It might be that you need some help in the house. I know when I worked full-time career and I worked hours and hours and hours a week, I couldn't clean the house and be this domestic goddess at the same time. So I got somebody in 2 or 3 hours a week to give my house a good clean, make sure I didn't have that to worry about. And so those are the kind of things, those things I've shared with you today that you can actually do to try and avoid you burning out, especially at the beginning of this new year when you might be fired up and ready to make this year different to what last year was. I offer a complimentary coaching hour in my coaching practice for people that fill in a questionnaire that I have. And if we're a fit together, I offer this free hour. Now, this questionnaire itself will help you in looking at where you're at now and measuring where you are and what you need to do to reach another level. And so you can reach that at callwithlynda.com. But I will leave that link in the comments below this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in another one. Thanks for being with me. I haven't checked who's watching. I'll do that when I stop the live. Take care. Bye.